morning. It's a lovely Sunday morning and I'm back with another vlog. Now today I wanted to quickly share with you my tips for a great college education abroad. More and more Indian students are going abroad for their education, be it undergrad or post-graduation, masters. But there tends to be this propensity for Indian students to sort of remain confined to the Indian community and not really explore too much outside the classroom. And I just feel that that's a huge tragedy and an excellent opportunity that is missed. So here are my top tips for making the most out of a college education abroad. Number one, don't limit or restrict yourself or your thinking to your course or to your classroom. What do I mean by this? The founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, once in a commencement speech very famously shared that when he was in college and he dropped out actually, which everybody knows, he took this calligraphy class. At the time, it made no sense. It didn't fit in with his career plans. He was criticized by friends and family for doing that. But years later, without even realizing it, it was that calligraphy class that served as the inspiration behind Steve Jobs making sure that in a simple word processor, there were font options available, something that we take pretty much for granted today. But that the idea was rooted in that fairly random class that he decided to take, I think pretty much on a whim. So my simple tip number one is be open to other experiences within your academic curriculum. Take classes that you enjoy, take class minors in subjects that you want to explore, which may or may not have anything to do with your main program. So that's number one. Be open to taking classes and courses that you feel may not be directly related to your course or your career plans. That doesn't matter. Number two, guys, be open to experiences outside of the classroom and outside of the campus. I've known Indian students at the best Ivy League schools in America, engineering colleges, where they hardly even step out of the campus, and that's a huge missed opportunity. You have the opportunity to assimilate with people from all over the world, from different cultures. You have an opportunity to expose yourself to different kinds of food, music, stand-up comedy. There's a plethora of new and exciting experiences that are awaiting you, and I think you do yourself a huge disservice by not exposing yourself to these experiences, because each and everything that you experience in life contributes to your knowledge gaining and to your education. Education is not something that is restricted only to the classroom, and certainly knowledge is not just gained within the four walls of a classroom or within the confines of a college campus. So be open to mingling with the local people and mingling with and exposing yourself to all kinds of new experiences that the town or the city that you've gone to and traveled to study has to offer. Number three, volunteer. Put yourself out there, put yourself in uncomfortable positions and volunteer to join clubs, to join protests, to join any new experience that you wouldn't have typically done back home in India. Again, it all comes back to the same point. It's about exposing yourself. It's about building your confidence. It's about overcoming your fears and really experiencing a new world that is beckoning you, and you ought to embrace it with arms wide open. So really speaking, those are my tips to make the most out of a great college education abroad. It's really, guys, not about just what you're learning in the classroom. In fact, I would go so far as to say that if that's what you're primarily chasing, you might as well not leave the country, save your family's money, and do a distance learning program. The very fact that you're traveling all that way, you're going away from your home and from your loved ones and your near and dear ones, you owe it to yourselves to expose yourself to as much of a diverse range of experiences, of people, of activities that will ultimately make you grow immensely as a person. Lastly, whatever holidays you guys get from college abroad, please don't come running back to India. I know that's tough. We all miss our homes, but take that opportunity to travel within or near the country that you're studying in. Travel is one of the greatest teachers in the world. Make a group of people. If you can't find a group of people, go solo, go on budget trips, go nearby the city that you're studying in, or for example, if you're in Europe, there's lots to see and explore. So travel and don't come running back to mummy daddy in India. So those are my 3-4 tips really. Be open to courses and programs that are not strictly part of your course or curriculum. Assimilate with people outside in the town, in the city, people from all over the world. Be open and take part in activities that you haven't thus far, and travel as much as you can locally or near your country of education. Trust me, you will come back a much richer, more wholesome person with a completely unique sensibility and perspective and worldview that you will not get if you restrict yourself only to the walls of the classroom. So yeah, that was what my vlog was about today. Go abroad, make the most of it, don't stay confined to the classroom, and until next time, I will be well and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.